With the Champions League final a few weeks away, I'll just go ahead and take a look at both teams, and I'm going to give you guys my opinion on who I think is going to win the Champions League final. So the final is going to be Real Madrid against Liverpool, and Real Madrid got by after beating Bayern Munich 4-3 on aggregate, tying 2-2 at home in what's almost cost them the place in the final. Throughout the last game, Bayern Munich always had a chance to get back into the game, but then Real Madrid won 4-3 in aggregate, and they're in the final. Real Madrid should have a fully fit squad, with Dani Carvajal supposed to be coming back from injury just days before the final. So far, he's out. Him and Isco are the only ones that should be a doubt, but Isco should be coming back shortly. Other than that, Real Madrid should have a fully fit squad for the final, and there's no excuse for him to not put out their best squad. But before they can get to the final, Real Madrid have Barcelona, a Barcelona that has not lost all season. So before they can reach the final in Kiev, they first have to get through this Barca squad. And hopefully none of their players come out injured. It's going to be interesting how Zinedine Zidane lines up his team, because against Bayern Munich, Gareth Bale did not start, and instead he chose to put Ronaldo and Benzema up top, which really worked out. Benzema really stepped up that game, and he really showed why he's such an important aspect to the squad. Another really player, the man in the match, was Keylor Navas. He really stopped Bayern Munich, everything they did. Real Madrid really have to thank him for their being in the final, because without him, they would have not been here. Now, next up is Liverpool, who beat Roma 7-6 on aggregate, losing the second match of the aggregate tie 4-2, which Roma almost came back. They almost made that comeback. They only needed one more goal to tie up the whole game, and they would have sent it into extra time, in which we would have seen what happened. I think everyone wanted Roma to win. I personally really wanted Roma to win. It would have been amazing to see them in the final, especially after all their hard work, especially after that comeback against Barcelona. The only noticeable players Liverpool are really missing are Lallana, who's been off for part of the season, and then the Ox, who injured himself a couple of games ago. He's going to be out for the season and the World Cup, so we'll see how his progress goes. But other than that, Liverpool do have a fully fit squad. They have Mo Salah, who's in good form right now, and then, yep, that's all they need. Mohamed Salah. So, and then they did just play Chelsea. I just finished watching the game. They lost 1-0 after Oliver Giroud. Yeah, Oliver Giroud. He's still a thing. After he hit a home goal, and then he got the Blues all 3 points that they needed to get past Liverpool. Now, I think Real Madrid is going to win. I think it's going to be a 2-1 win for Real Madrid, with Ronaldo and Benzema both scoring. And I think Mohamed Salah is probably going to nab himself a goal. Real Madrid's defense has been pretty leaky lately. They've been known to concede a couple of goals. But with Keylor Navas in the form he's in right now, they should not be getting anything past him. And I think Real Madrid are going to win the Champions League for the 3rd time in a row. The first team to ever do so. Now, in other news, my Reds and Manchester United are going to take on Chelsea in the FA Cup final. And for that match, I'm really doubtful about how it's going to turn out. We just lost to Brighton 1-0 at home, and then Chelsea just beat Liverpool 1-0 at home. So the morale is really completely different. I'm not sure what kind of team Mourinho's going to go out with. He said that the Brighton game was supposed to be a tryout, give some players a rest, see how other players would do. And unfortunately, Martial and Rashford both started up top, and they only were able to register one shot on target between both of them. So it's not looking good for them and getting a place in the final. That being said, Alexis Sanchez has finally shown the form he showed when he was at Arsenal. He's finally starting to display amazing performances, and hopefully he can really show up at the final, because we're really going to need him. Lukaku is injured right now, but he should be back before the final. I believe that he's going to really make a big difference. He's shown it all season. He's been a real good leader. He's been pushing through. He's been working extra hard, and he's really going to be our front man that we're going to need. As far as Chelsea goes, the only injured player they have out now is David Luiz, which is better for them than for us, because David Luiz has not been playing his best this season. He's been known to make a lot of mistakes. He's coming back to his old form from when the first time he was back at Chelsea. So I think United are going to win 1-0. I think Lukaku is going to get himself that one goal, and then as soon as we put in that goal, Mourinho just going to do what he's best at, and is getting a 1-0 win. She's going to send everyone back, and then we're going to be able to hold on to that 1-0 win. Another cup final also coming up is Juventus against AC Milan. They're going to be playing in the Coppa D'Italia final, and I think that it's going to be a really interesting match. We're going to see how it goes. Milan have not been playing at their best all season, but they have shown some glimpses of what they can be under Gattuso. My main beef with Milan is that they keep getting their former players, turning them into coaches, hoping to get Cinderella story out of it, hoping that one of their coaches can come out and then really put them back into where they once were, because they were an amazing team. They were one of the best teams out there, and now they've really fallen from where they've been. Saying that, Gattuso hasn't done a bad job since he's been there. He's done really good in improving the team. But I don't think they have enough to get past Juventus, who have been really brilliant. Again, dominating the Serie A, doing pretty well in the Champions League, and then they're more than likely going to win the game. I say they're going to win 3-0. Probably it's going to be a good game. But I think Juventus are going to once again get the double, the domestic double. Well, that's all for today. I know I've been gone for a while, but I'm going to start trying to put out more videos more frequently for you guys. If you guys have anything that you want me to talk about, anything that you want, any ideas or anything, just go ahead and let me know in the comments. And yep.